Hi, and welcome to a new tutorial from Team Sockets. My name is Magnus, and I'm going to show you how you can use our Sockets Virtual Academy example for WebRTC to set up a WebRTC-based video conference on a public website. First of all, you need to navigate to github.com/xsockets. Then you need to go into the XVA repository, and further on you need to locate the WebRTC example. You can find it here. It's called WebRTC Basic, and as we are going to deploy this on a modern machine that supports WebSockets or runs on a Windows 2012 environment with WebSockets enabled, we can use the Windows 8 examples. If you deploy to a non-Windows 2012 based platform, or if you prefer to use any operating system example, you just use that example instead. I will just show you, this is the content of the example. I already downloaded this example to my machine, and this is the result. When I download the example, you will get this content in your project. I mentioned that we are going to run this example on a Windows 2012 environment. That also means that we can use Ovin. So I have just a startup configuration for Ovin here that says app builder use XSockets. That will fire up XSockets and the necessary endpoints, as well as it will capture or plug in these real-time controllers of ours. This example contains the connection broker, which is the signaling controller for our WebRTC related stuff. This is open source, and you can find this code on GitHub as well as in this example. So further on, we have a simple web page here that fetches some information from or JavaScript references from GitHub. It relies on xsockets.latest and our xsockets WebRTC latest JavaScript code. And the major concept of xsockets and WebRTC is a thing called contexts. As you see here, I'm just looking for if there's no value in the hash. Let's create a new context. This is a GUID, and if we have something in the hash, let's use that as a context. A context can be compared to a room or a space where one or more people can connect in like an isolated room. So yeah, by just changing the context, you can have several of different meeting rooms or spaces where you can communicate. I also have in this example a reference to Zero Clipboard, just to give the user a chance to copy the current context to clipboard and share it using email or whatever that feels good. We can have a look down here as well. I'm using XSockets. I'm creating a new WebSocket. Connect to the host name and port. In this case, it will be the public server name and port 80. I will specify the controller to use, in this case the connection broker. I will also pass the current context, my room, into the broker immediately and tell the server that this is where I'm located right now. We'll just grab an instance of the controller. I will pass the instance to my XSockets WebRTC API, and down below here you can see that I hook up some events on local stream, which is an event that fires when my browser captures a local media stream. That can be my microphone or webcam or both. And when we have a remote stream attached to my RTC peer connection, we of course want to add this video element to our page and attach the media stream from the remote peer. When we lose a connection, someone drops out of the context or room, we will remove that element from our document. And if someone leaves the context, or if I leave the context, I'll just display a context change in my console. As well as when I connect to the broker will fire a event called onContextCreated. In this case, the context or room will be the GUID that we pass into the connection. In this case, this GUID then. Further on, we will say when we are connected to the WebSocket, let's listen for the onOpen event on the controller, because we can be connected to one or more controllers, and we want to be ensured that we are connected. So this part below is something that we just implemented in an example to be able to get the turn configurations or stand configurations from the server side. So this is nothing that we can find in the GitHub example, but it's quite the same. So we invoke the method get iServer configurations to get iServers, and I want to listen for the response when the server created a iServer configuration for me. I want to parse those, and I want to create a list of iServers, because it can be one or more, and I want to add those to my WebRTC API. So this is something that you can skip as well, because there's a standard configuration that will do fine for you. Further on, I will have some GAM constraints, or get user media constraints. This tells me that I want to use UVGA and no sound, and then I will prompt the user for access the media, local media device, using these constraints. And when I got the media streams, this event will fire. If I fail to get the media streams, this event will fire. So this is pretty much the thing. When I got this event, or accepts the local stream, the client to access my camera, it will of course fire and add my local video to video stream to the document. So let's try this then. We can just do publish on this one. I'm now publishing to smarterhp.net, which is a hosting provider. So let's see what happens. It's now building and connecting, and we will push some code to the remote web server. So it's done. Let's have a look and look if it works. Just press my predefined bookmark, and as you see here, it now accesses the smarterhp.net environment, and it will prompt me for camera access, and I will have a local media stream down here to the right. That is me, and there is no remote videos connected now. I'm the only one connected to this context. I can just use this URL, will copy it, and I will place the windows this way, and I will navigate to the same web page without any parameters in the URL, and it will also prompt me for camera access. And here we see that I will pop up in both windows. To illustrate more participants, we can just open yet another window and place it in the middle of the screen. So it also prompts for access. There you can see that we have 3 participants within the same video conference, and if I shut this down, it will remove the remote video stream from the conference. So that is pretty much the thing. It's quite easy to get started with XSockets WebRTC. I hope that you find this interesting, and please have a look at xsockets.net and our virtual academy for more examples.